I want to ask you said this was great football tonight.
I did.
Now, to me, the layman, the guy who hasn't played football, like the people asking Bill those same questions, it seemed like a lot of sloppy football there. Now, if you want to say it was great play caused the sloppy football, that's something else.
I would err towards that it was more good play by the 49ers, especially causing some of the sloppy play by the New England Patriots. If you go back, Carlos Rogers' interception of Tom Brady, great job staying outside leverage on Wes Welker, staying a body on top of him. Tom Brady's kind of throwing that usually in a spot where it's going to be my guy or nobody. Carlos Rogers makes the play. You think of the fumble that they jarred loose on Ridley that Golson picks up and takes back. Huge hit by Dante Whitner.
Yep.
Ridley has the ball secured. I mean, that's great football by the 49ers. So for the most part, I think it was the 49ers dictating terms in the first half. And in the second half, during the scoring run by the New England Patriots, it was the New England Patriots playing at the top of their game. And there's going to be ebbs and flows when two really good teams meet each other. And I think that's what we saw more than anything else. Think about playoff games we've seen in the past. When two evenly opponents match up, you're going to see teams go on runs. And that's why it really comes down to the mental side. I use the term the soul. I think it takes everything you have as a person, as a player, as a team to absorb those runs that you know great teams are going to go on. And I thought both teams actually did a good job with it. The 49ers obviously a little bit better.
It still seems to be such a week-to-week league,
update
right?
league.
You know, it was a long time ago. The Arizona Cardinals won in Foxborough, right? And the great 49ers, two bad ones for the Rams. They had a tie at home and lost at St. Louis, and yet both are able to put together a performance like this.
I think it's what you learn from those stinkers. As the league changes, it's changing into a more youth-based league. Obviously, you're trusting more young players to produce in key moments for you. Not that there's more young players on the roster, but there's more young, inexperienced players you're trusting. And I think you're gonna have to make sure your organizational philosophy is when they don't perform to our standards, that the teaching element of coaching comes out. And it's identified why, you go to work on it, and you correct it. One of the great examples of that are the Houston Texans. They get killed by the Packers, they bounce back, beat the Ravens. They get killed by the Patriots, they come back and play good football today. So I just think it's the league we're living in, that you can't take too much from any one regular season victory, but what you can start doing is seeing the trajectory of teams, and are they correcting their mistakes? The New England Patriots always do that. They'll come out of this game better off for it because they'll learn from their mistakes. I think the 49ers have taken the same approach, especially as they're transitioning to a young quarterback who has all the potential in the world, and his splash value is off the charts, and you saw some of that. But then some of the stuff that makes me pull out all this hair I have left,
right?
4 fumbled snaps, forcing the ball into coverage in the red zone. I mean, he's got to learn from those if this 49ers team is going to play the consistent style of football it's going to take to win a Super Bowl.
You think this is the kind of experience, though, that could really help Kaepernick and the 49ers down the road and maybe in the short term, next couple of weeks? Yep.